It's the radio segment whose number one hall pass is the Tooth Fairy.
Oh, really?
And maybe it's the wand or the sparkle.
Yeah.
Is she hot? I didn't even know.
She is. Or maybe it's the large amount of cash that she has on hand at all times.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Laser
Yeah.
loves a sugar mama.
That's a fairy mama.
It's Laser Stories, segment where we read weird news stories from around the globe, just like everyone else does, except we have a laser, and those other butt smudges just don't. This first Laser Story is out of France.
Oh, oui.
Patricia and David Carpenter and their two children moved into a new place last year. It was a cool building that used to be an old airplane hangar, so their new home was spacious, well-lit, and modern. However, the excitement wore off pretty quickly as bizarre things started happening while they were home.
Oh, no. Oh, those type of bizarre things?
Yeah. First, their daughter started seeing strange things like black shadows moving around the house.
I'm so scared. I wish I had a ham sandwich to calm my nerves.
Is that Shaggy?
Yep. And then lights would randomly go out, the TV would turn on by itself, and even the dishes would make strange squeaking noises at night, like someone was constantly rubbing their fingers on them.
Oh,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Jose's dishes do that, but it's only because he hasn't cleaned them in a month.
Fed up, the couple sought the service of a ghost hunter, and after being inside, the inspector told them they were indeed being haunted by a trapped spirit from the 19th century, a woman named Ernestine, who wanted them gone.
Was she...
What do
was
you
she
do?
like a maid, though? Because it sounds like she's checking the TV. She wants to make sure everything's off and clean.
That'd be nice.
Sounds like the Karen of the 19th century, just unhappy with the entire layout. And there was just one problem, though. Patricia and David don't have the luxury of just simply moving to another home.
Right.
There was no way to afford it. But they were literally losing sleep over this. That's why after 8 p.m. every night, they set up a tent out on their balcony.
They slept in the tent?
What?
Whoa.
Yep.
With their kid?
The couple say they had no other option. It's the only way for them to get a good night's sleep. They've been doing it over a month. And right now, there's no end in sight.
Oh, my God.
They're just hoping the ghost finally gets bored and leaves them alone.
Probably not.
I would go with another tactic, like maybe burning some sage. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to make friends with a ghost.
Boring a ghost to death. That's tried and true.
No, they're already dead.
They're already dead.
Maybe that's how she was killed.
Oh.
This next laser story is out of Florida. A 69-year-old guy came home from a doctor's appointment the other day, found a random woman skinny dipping in his pool in the middle of the afternoon.
Party's here!
God, it's like dreams do come true.
It was around 90 degrees out, so it was hot, hence the birthday suit.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
So he called 911.
What?
Oh, come on, bro.
Just ask her to leave. I mean,
Yeah.
who hasn't broken into somebody's pool before?
When the cops showed up, 42-year-old Heather Kennedy was still completely naked, hanging out in his pool cooling off, and she refused to leave.
Oh, no, she didn't.
It's hot out.
You know?
I know that
If it was me, I wouldn't want them to call the police, that's all.
I feel like we all have a lot of sympathy for her, and I don't know
Yeah.
that we should.
Yeah, I'm
but
on her side.
Yeah, me too.
The officers offered her some clothes to cover up, but she wouldn't get out of the water and told the boys in blue just leave her alone so she could keep swimming. And
That's
they
not how this works.
eventually did get her out of the pool, and now she's facing charges for trespassing and resisting arrest. But maybe the best part of the story is when she went to gather her clothes, a bunch of drugs fell out.
okay, we were on your side for a second. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
not going to share them,
Come on.
So obviously the cops asked her about those, and Heather's response, the drugs weren't hers.
Oh.
They
Never
really
are.
belonged to a friend named Crackhead Chris.
No.
that's actually believable.
I was like, look, I'm going to take a crack swim break. If
Yeah.
you want to just let me hold those.
Mhm, and my friend Meth Head Mark, too. She's due in court early next month to deal with the skinny dipping charges. No word on if Crackhead Chris is going to show up to be a character witness for
No,
her.
I think he's hanging out with Heroin Harry.
Yeah.
You know?
This next laser story is out of television land. Fans of a specific game are losing their minds because news just hit that Fox is currently developing a physical reality competition series based on a childhood favorite, the Hasbro game Mousetrap.
Oh, I love Mousetrap.
Mousetrap too. Did you ever play Mousetrap, Alexis?
Maybe like once.
We never
Maybe.
played the game.
No,
we
you just
set
set
off
it
the
up.
trap.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Contestants will work through a series of demanding challenges requiring the utmost physical and mental endurance. And then each episode, it's going to finish with the final round where the last player standing will all work together to steal as much cheese as possible while risking capture by the iconic Mousetrap.
Dude, that's awesome. Remember there was the big net that would fall down on
Yeah,
you?
that was the fun part.
The Mousetrap series joins a list of projects in the works based on Hasbro games, including an animated Clue television series and small screen adaptations of Dungeons and Dragons and the board game Risk.
Okay. Take it you're not a fan of that, Jeffrey?
Cavalry to square nine.
Yeah.
We'll be back after this commercial break to see how that panned out. Hasbro's competitor Mattel's also working on TV adaptations of its popular games, including Uno and Whack-A-Mole.
Oh yeah, I still want Uno. I know nobody's for it, but
Whack-a-mole sounds fun to me.
No,
Okay.
the best game that they'll invent is Operation.
That's
Take a
sick.
person.
Oh, yeah.
Random person's
Yeah.
gonna do surgery on this random guy. Let's
Yeah.
see if he doesn't touch the edges.
Keep an eye out for those to come out soon. This next laser story is out of The Secret to Happiness.
Oh, we all need this.
Apparently, a study was done, and they found a key to living a long, healthy, happy life. And all you got to do is, checking my notes here. Oh, okay. Give away 3/4 of your money.
What?
wait,
What?
give away money?
I'm sorry. I'm all for charity. 3/4 is a lot, Jeffrey.
lot.
How much? I mean, maybe if you're Bill Gates, it doesn't matter, or Jeff Bezos, but
Okay, selfish, but researchers at a university
course.
in the Netherlands found a direct connection between the amount of money people give away and how long they live.
oh, it's in Netherlands.
Oh my God.
It's like they don't have to pay for anything there.
They found France and Japan have the longest life expectancy, and people in those countries share an average of almost 70% of their lifetime income.
Wow.
That's awesome. It does feel good to give back.
Also, they have mortality rates that are much lower than China or Turkey, where people only share 44% of their savings.
I need to be sharing more. These countries, like
You're
Turkey's
emptying
giving
out
away 40%.
Half of your bank account?
The good news is, Brooke, you
Okay.
don't have to give your money to strangers or to charity
There you
for
go.
this. Helping out your kids or family members does count as well.
Oh, if you're doing that type of math, they take all of my money.
So if you're wondering why sharing your money is linked to living longer, quote, sharing generosity may reflect the strength of social connectedness, which itself benefits human health and well-being and indirectly raises survival.
Alexis.
All I'm hearing
Boring.
is I'm not going to be able to pay rent. That's all I'm hearing.
In other words, being generous gives you stronger social connections, and those make you healthier and happier, so you live longer.
Yeah, it's like that person owes me. I got to keep them in my life.
For example,
They owe you.
do you know how much money this guy's given to high-heeled shoes over the years?
Uh-oh.
I don't know the exact amount. I just know it's all in ones. Is that considered charity?
I think so.
According to that list, it is.
Okay. Or maybe just the shoe's name was charity.
Yeah.
Either
Yeah,
way,
there it is.
that sound means Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again same time on